I woke up in the hospital, still groggy from the surgery. The beeping machines, the sterile smell, the white walls, everything felt surreal. But nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared me for what I was about to discover. My house, the only place I had ever called home, was gone, sold, and not for an emergency, not to pay off debts, not even for my medical bills. My parents sold my house, so my sister could go on a luxury trip to Dubai. I wish I was joking, but this is my reality. And today I'm going to tell you the full, unbelievable story of how the people who were supposed to love me the most betrayed me in the worst way possible. If you've ever felt like the black sheep of your family, trust me, you're not alone. Stick with me to the end, and if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking real-life stories. Now let's get into it. I was always the responsible one in my family. I worked hard, saved every penny, and bought my own house when I was 24. My parents always said they were proud of me, but deep down I knew they favored my younger sister, Emma. Emma was the golden child, the princess, the one who got everything handed to her on a silver platter. If she wanted something, she got it, no matter the cost. But I never thought they would go this far. A few months ago, I had a serious accident. A reckless driver ran a red light, and before I knew it, I was in an ambulance, barely conscious. I had broken ribs, a fractured leg, and a concussion so bad I couldn't even remember the first few hours after the crash. The doctor said I needed surgery, and I was hospitalized for weeks. I thought my parents would be worried. I thought they'd stay by my side, holding my hand, telling me everything would be okay. But instead, they barely visited. And when they did, they were distracted, whispering to each other, avoiding eye contact. I should have known something was up. Then one afternoon, my mom came in with a forced smile and said, "Sweetie, don't worry about the bills. We're taking care of everything." At first, I was relieved. I thought maybe they had finally put me first for once. But what she really meant was that they had already made a decision that would ruin me. When I was discharged, I was excited to go home, to sleep in my own bed, to finally start healing in a place that felt safe. But when the cab pulled up to my house, someone else was living there. I thought it was a mistake. Maybe I was still dizzy from the medication. But then I saw a sold sign on my front lawn, and my heart dropped into my stomach. I called my parents in a panic. My dad picked up, and I could hear my mom and sister laughing in the background, like nothing was wrong. "Dad, what happened to my house?" My voice was shaking. There was silence. And then, in the calmest voice, he said, "We had to sell it, sweetheart. Emma needed the money." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Emma needed the money? For what? For her Dubai trip, honey. You know she's been looking forward to this for years. It was her dream vacation, and the tickets were expensive. Plus, she wanted to stay in a 5-star resort. I thought I was going to pass out. "You sold my house so Emma could go to Dubai?" My dad sighed like I was the unreasonable one. "Don't be selfish. You're always so responsible. We knew you'd find a way to bounce back. But Emma, she needed this. It's important for her mental health." I hung up. I couldn't even process what had just happened. My own parents sold the house I worked my entire life for a vacation, for my sister's mental health, and they didn't even tell me. Conflict and betrayal. I had nowhere to go, no savings left after all my medical expenses, no backup plan. My so-called family didn't even offer me a place to stay. They told me I could figure something out because I was independent. Meanwhile, my sister was posting pictures on Instagram, posing in front of the Burj Khalifa, sipping cocktails by the pool, shopping for designer handbags, all with the money from my house. I was furious, heartbroken, lost. I tried everything, calling the realtor, seeing if I could get my house back, but it was too late. The deal was done. Legally, my parents had the right to sell it because, in a moment of trust, I had added them as co-owners. A mistake I will regret for the rest of my life. So I did the only thing I could. I cut them off. Completely. I changed my number, blocked them on social media, and I swore to myself that I would never, ever let them have control over me again. Climax and revenge. At first it was tough. I couch surfed at a friend's place, worked double shifts just to save up, and started rebuilding my life from scratch. But then, something amazing happened. My story went viral. I shared what happened on social media, and people were outraged. They sent messages of support, offered help, and some even started calling out my sister on her Instagram. Emma, the princess, the golden child, suddenly wasn't so adored anymore. She tried to play the victim, saying it wasn't her fault, that she didn't ask them to sell my house. But no one bought it. And my parents, they were embarrassed. The same people who betrayed me were now begging me to make things right because their friends and extended family had turned against them. Did I forgive them? Number. And I never will. But here's the best part. I took my anger, my pain, and I turned it into motivation. I worked harder than ever, saved every penny, and within a year, I bought an even better house. One that's mine with no one's name on the deed but mine. And let me tell you, it's the best feeling in the world. Closing and call to action. So what's the lesson here? Sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who will hurt you the most. But that doesn't mean they get to define your future. If someone betrays you, don't waste your energy trying to fix things with them. Take that energy and build something greater for yourself. And to anyone out there who's been through something similar, you are not alone. You deserve love, respect, and a home that's truly yours. If you made it this far, drop a comment and let me know what you would have done in my situation. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life stories. I'll see you in the next one.